welcome to my channel. My name is Pete. You're watching PJ Cooper the Model Builder, and yes, I'm still wearing the same, and yes, it's still the same day as the two previous builds. But you might not see the difference on online when I put the videos out. But without further ado, let's see what we are doing this time. Well, you saw it in the description as well. It's the Jaguar E Type, and this time it's stage number 3. And well, we're going to be working on a bit of a frame, a front subframe, or whatever you want to call it. I don't know. I think this is a pretty darn quick build again, but we'll see. As you can see right there, these are the parts. I've got 16 to 23. And this is the bonnet, and as you know, or as you may know, this is not going to be used or done anything with this time, but the next time I'm going to get that cloth out. And last thing I'm going to say is this is by Agora models. Have a look at their website. They've got some great builds. I'm doing 3 of them. 3 of them red. All of them red. All the color red. Fire, Jaguar, and Roadster. So red, red, red. And I've just finished a red build, which was the Volkswagen Beetle. Not one that I look back on with pleasure. It was okay. It was one of my first builds and a lot of tryouts, but the quality from that one compared to what I'm having with Agora and I'm having with IXO Collections, and I think Eaglemoss is doing a great thing as well. It's so much better than that build. The quality of that build is not particularly very well. But without further ado, let's get to the model. Okay, stage 16 is that frame. And it's called the right hand inner side member. But we're not going to do anything with it. 17, sorry. So I'm going to put them both here so you can see them both. So we've got the right suspension upright and 2 wishbones, the lower and the upper. And that is the upper and that is the lower. And we're starting with the upper, and we're going to turn it around because we're going to put that in. And see, there's an R right there, and we're going to put that into, so we're pushing it into that hole there. We're leaving it like that for a second, and we're getting that one out. That's the best suspension upright, and we're going to put it on like so. And there are some lug hole. There is a great big lug rift that will go into that frame there, so it keeps 2. But before we put anything of that in, we take the lower suspension arm upright, sorry, and we're holding it like that. As you can see, there's an R there as well, and we're putting it in right there, and there. As you can see, everything is in there. And now we are going to put 2 screws in those 2 holes there. And they are the AM3s. And AM is, of course, a metal screw. So we're gonna put it in a little bit of oil, and that is that part done. And we've done 16 and 17. We're going to save some 18 and 19 and doing the same thing. That's 18. That's 19. So we're putting it down. So we're putting it in like so. We're putting that in here, like so. And we're putting in this like so. That one goes right there, and that one goes right there. So we need to loosen that one up. And that ledge that, or that's location mounting, because it's a long thing that is in there. And we've got that frame done as well. So we've got two frames now. We've got the left hand and the right hand frame, and that is subframe part 4 done. And we're going to number so they've got the big ledge and a big recess there, and they're going to come together. Is there an L and an R on this, so we know which side goes where? The left hand side, this is the left hand one, isn't it? That's the right. Yeah, this is the left hand one. And I think I've done it right, correct, like that. Yeah, I think I have, yep. And we're using one AM15 on the top only, and I'll show you where. Right in that one. Yep, of course, as it's an M screw, we push that in. Now we do the same thing on the other side. What I did is put it in that ledge and push it up, because then that whole thing fits in there properly. Then we take another 15, AM15, put the tip in a bit of oil, screw it in, screw it tight straight away. We can screw up the other side as well. And we've got that whole subframe done. Wow. Or this part. And we're putting two AM3s right there. So one there, one there. That's that done. And I think we're going to put the cross members in now in stage 21. Subframe parts 6. So we've got everything right there at the moment, like that. Screws in there, 15, and those are the AM3s, and those are AM15s. Then we go to 21, and let's see which side we're starting on. This side. It's like that. Okay. Over that hole onto that one right there. We're going to put an AM3 in the hole right there. when we put that aside, we're going to take that other cross member out as well. Yep, we're doing it right. We're doing it correct. AM3 in there as well. Same as the other side. Then we're going to start on this side. Yep. That is a piece of plastic. Push that. There's a little lug hole there, and that pin will move into that position. And then we can screw an AM3 in there. We're doing the same thing on the other side. There should be an L on this, and there is. Push that in that little pinhole. This one is going to be slightly different. This is going to be a little bit harder to put in because it seems it's a little bit off. That one is pushing properly, this one is not. So this one is not in properly, that one is in pushing in really hard because it's even bent a little. So I'm going to put a bit of super glue in there to keep it in place, because it's coming loose. But we'll do that after the build. So now we're on, quick look at my watch, sorry. The last stage, which is stage 21, and don't think we're going to do a hell of a lot here, but I've got a wheel nut here, and this is what is going in front of the grill there. We're going to put those two together like so. It's in there, the logo is in there properly, and we're just going to put a bloody tiny AGO1 in there, and with that we are completely done with this build, which was a massively quick build. The only thing I need to do is put a bit of glue in that piece of cross member thing. Yep, that was it. All parts done. So let me just show you the parts that we have. Those two wheel nuts and the first grill part, piece of the subframe, went together very nicely. Just for that part that is not staying in, it can stay in a little bit better, so I'm putting a bit of glue in there. And that, which looks stunning, even the grill is in there, not like the Ecto one where you had to put that in. So that's that. A quick build, but a nice one, a very nice one indeed. Wow, that was a quick build, a nice build. That subframe went together pretty darn good, just for one part there that was in loosely. That's still a bit loose in there, so I'll do something about that when I turn off these cameras. But have a look at the website by Agora Models. This is the build that I'm doing, and you've seen me do just now. Agora Models brings this out. They are bringing out a very good quality builds. They've got a great client. They've got a great customer service. Always helpful, always nice, and really helpful whenever something happens. So if you ever have a problem or want to know something, let them know through either Facebook or Facebook Messenger or through mail. So I emailed them if I ever have a question or want to ask them what is going on and why are they and so on charging me for things, they're just very good at their service, and that's one of their mission statements. So they're doing well. But that was that. There's not a lot to do in this build, so have a look at my other builds. There are quite a few. They're very nice as well. A lot of red ones. I've got the Roadster, I've got the fire truck, all by Agora models, but I've got the red Peugeot 205 by IXO, the Porsche by IXO, and a lot more. Check out my channel, and there's a Christmas message there as well if you have a look. Wishing you the very best of Christmas, of course, and a very happy new year. Unless you look at my other builds, you might find them before the end of the year, but then still, the wishes are yours. So, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, pass it on, and I really do hope to see you next time. Please press that subscription button, and you'll get to know a little bit more when builds come out and stuff. Thank you very much. See you next time. Bye bye.